Now friends, we are moving to another concept that is known as the molarity. So molarity is generally represented by this capital M. Molarity is also known as the molar concentration. So these are the similar terms. You can either use molarity or you can use molar concentration in question. If you find both of the terms, they have the same meaning. Now it is the number of moles per liter. How many moles of a solute you are putting in 1 liter? That is your molarity. So this molarity, I'm further simplifying it in a formula form. So first I am writing in a statement form. So this is given mass of solute over molar mass of solute, that is Wb over Mb, as we have done in previous topic. So now Wb over Mb comes to moles, multiply by 1000 divided by volume in centimeter cube or ml of solution. So this 1 ml is equal to 1 centimeter cube, so both are the same terms. So when 1000 is divided by this centimeter cube, that converts into liter. So ultimately, in a formula form, you can see as a statement, but when you write it directly, so you will get the formula like capital M molarity is equal to Wb over Mb and 1000 divided by volume in centimeter cube. So you will get your answer of molarity. Now, let's take one example. Find molarity of 4.1 gram of NH dissolved in 200 ml of the H2O. Now, for solving any question in numerical form, always just keep in the mind, first you find the given. What is given? Then what you have to find? Put the question mark on that. So, given and what you have to find, just recall the formula. Okay, which formula is suitable for these three data? So, when you relate with this way, so it is very easy for you to solve the numerical part. So, now in this case, given that is Wb is equal to 4.1 gram, molecular mass is 40 for NaOH, because Na is sodium is at 23, oxygen is 16, hydrogen is 1. So when you add them, as we have done in previous topic also, so it comes to 40 and you have to find the molarity. So your formula is molarity is equal to Wb over Mb 1000 over volume. So Wb is 4.1, Mb is 40 into 1000 over 200. So that comes to your answer for 0.5 molar. So you write the capital M, that is the molar, or you can also write moles per liter here. Now next concept we come with the molarity. So molarity has a little difference. It is a number of mole per kg. See, in molarity it's a moles per liter and here it is a moles per kg. That is the only difference. These three terms are common. Wb given mass of solute, molecular mass of solute 1000. Here new terms is coming, that is a mass of solvent. So Wa is a mass of solvent. So difference is here in volume and mass. Just keep in the mind. Molarity is also known as the molar concentration. Let's take an example for this. Find the molarity of a sugar solution containing 34.21 gram sugar in 14.21 gram of solution. So here again see, so given part is your Wb, that is 34.21 gram, while the sugar has a molecular mass C12H22O11 is the formula for sugar. So when you add these masses individually, so we will get 342. Now Wa, when you have a solution, subtract the solute from solution, you will get the solvent. So your mass of solvent is 214.21 minus 34.21. So you will get 180. Now put the same formula, same the data in a given formula. So Wb, that is here, Mb, that is here, we have taken from there, 1000 is there, and 180, that mass, that is Wa, comes from here. So when you solve this equation, you will get the answer 0.56. So this is your molarity and molarity. Now we are moving to next concept. Now friends, we have a next concept, that is a normality. So normality is represented by the capital N. So the formula for capital N is a gram equivalent of solute divided by the liter of solution. So now, what is gram equivalent of solute? First you have to understand this. We have substances like acid, base and salts. We have categorized them in three parts. So if you want to find out the mass equivalent mass of the acid. So you take the molar mass of the acid divided by the basicity. Now basicity is equal to H ions. So let's take another way. Molar mass of the acid divided by the number of H positive ions. Now for example, equivalent mass of HCl. HCl contains only one hydrogen, so it's as one positive charge, so its basicity is 1. Same way H2SO4 has a basicity 2. H3PO4 has a basicity 3. Same way when you are coming to the bases, so it depends on OH. So molar mass of the base divided by the acidity. So acidity stands for the number of OH. So formula is molar mass of base divided by the number of OH ions. So for example, let's take NaOH. So NaOH has only one OH, so it is acidity is 1. Same way MgOH twice has 2 OH with -1, so its acidity is 2 pi. Now equivalent mass of the salt. So same molar mass of the salt, but here you have to divide total valency by positive charge. So total positive charge valency divided. Let's take another example. For NaCl, we have only one Na positive charge, so its value is put here. MgSO4, we have 2 positive charge, so its value is put here for equivalent, finding the equivalent. So this is the way you can find the equivalent of acid, base and salt. Now friends, we will get some more terms. This you are already familiar. M stands for molar, it means moles per liter. Suppose instead of molar he has given you decimolar. So decimolar means 1/10 part of the moles. So it will be 1 by 10 moles per liter. Suppose it is centi. Centi means 100. So 1 by 100 moles per liter. Suppose it is a semi. Semi stands for 1 by 2. Semi means half. So 1 by 2 moles per liter. By means twice. So by will give you 2 moles per liter. So here this is the thing you have to always keep in your mind. Second, same way suppose we have a normal solution. So N is equal to normal means 1 gram equivalent per liter. Deci 1 by 10, centi 1 by 100, semi 1 by 2 and by is equal to 2 gram equivalent per liter. So this is the value. We will use this value in the next question example. Now last time we find the equivalent mass. So how to use that equivalent mass in a formula? Let's take, there are 2 examples. Find the normality of a solution prepared by dissolving 4.1 gram of the NaOH into 50 ml solution. This is the question. Now see, for example, first you find the given value. So your given value, that is given mass of solute, that is Wb is equal to 4.1. We have taken from here. Molecular mass for NaOH, that is 40. 23 plus 16 plus 1. Volume in centimeter cube is 250 ml. Equivalent mass, since molecular mass of NaOH is 40 and number of OH is 1. So divide by 1, so you will get the 40. So this is your given one. You have to find the normality. Now we have a formula for normality. Given mass divided by equivalent mass into 1000 divided by volume in centimeter cube. So this is your formula for normality. So you see carefully, you put the value given mass 4.1 divided by 40, 1000 divided to 50 ml. So you will get the value 0.4 N, which is stand for normality. Now take second example. Find the normality of a solution prepared by dissolving 0.63 gram of oxalic acid into 50 ml of the solution. This is your second question. So for second example, again you find what is given. So given amount is, given mass of the solute is 0.631 gram. Same way, volume is 250 ml. Now this is your oxalic acid. You have to find the equivalent mass of the oxalic acid for normality. So oxalic acid is COOH whole twice of H2. This is the formula for oxalic acid. And the molecular mass, when you add them individually, so you will get 126. Since there are 2 H hydrogens in acid, COH whole twice. So there are 2 H, so divide by 2 to find the equivalent mass. So when you divide by the equivalent, divide by 2, so that is basicity, so you will get 63 gram. So this 63 gram you put in the formula. So according to this formula of the normality, given is 0.631 divided by equivalent mass, that is 63,000 divided by the 250 ml. So you will get 0.04 normal solution. So this is the way how to find the normality. So this is another concept. So now we will move to next concept. Now friends, we have another concept. Now we are going to using these terms which I told you. So let's take a question based on this. So example first. The question says calculate mass of H2SO4% into 50 ml by 250.1 centimeter cube of a semi-normal solution. Here he is asking for semi-normal, means he is asking for this one. So now first you find again given. So in given he is asking WB. So WB you put a question mark there. Mass equivalent जो है molar equivalent है इसके in this, so 98 since H2SO4 is 2 divided by 2, so you will get 49 mass equivalent. Volume is given to you 250.1, so you can use this one. Now since it is a semi-normal, so you will take this value as n. So this is semi-normal, which is equal to half. Now according to formula, WB over mass equivalent into 1000 divided by the volume. This is our formula for the normality. Now just he is asking for WB, so keep the WB here and transfer the rest of the digits. So mass will multiply with this, it will go this multiply by this, and 1000 will go for division. So you will get a formula by interchanging WB is equal to N into mass equivalent into 1000, mass normality into mass equivalent into volume in centimeter cube divided by 1000. So this is your formula for finding the question, because you have to find the WB. Now put the value. So since N is your semi-normal, so put 1 by 2. WB you have to find 49 is a mass equivalent, 1000 and 250. So when formula is being interchanged, so now this is a new formula. Now put the value in this. So it is 1 by 2 into 49 into 250.1 divided by 1000. So when you will calculate it, you will get a value of 6.125 grams. So by this way you can solve your problems. Now he can give any of the normal solution. He can give you decinormal, he can give you centinormal. So what you have to do, simply in this particularly, you have to put this value wherever it is given like this. So this is way. Now I am taking one more example. Example to say calculate the mass of H2SO4% in 100.01 centimeter cube of a decimolar solution. Now I am taking the one question from this segment. So decimolar, he says, means he is asking for 1 by 10 position. So again same, given what is given to you, that is WB he is asking, so put a question mark on that. So MB is a 98 molecular mass, volume is given, and molarity is also given, that is 1 by 10. So we have a formula for molarity, that WB over MB into 1000 over volume in centimeter cube. So again interchange this formula, keep this WB this side, rest send the other side. So you will get a new formula, that is WB into molarity into molecular mass into volume in centimeter cube and divided by 1000. Now put the value. Since it is a decimolar, so your M is equal to 1 by 10. Molecular mass is a 98. You have taken from here. Volume is given here. This one. So you have taken the volume divided by 1000. So when you multiply this value, so you will get 0.98 is your answer. So this is the way how to use this parameter and how to use this parameter. One question I have taken from this, one from this. So this equation will change, this volume will change, and compound will change. So again you can make thousands of questions in this. So this is your new concept. Now friends, we have another concept. If you have to find molarity and molarity both, and in that case percentage is given. When percentage is given, so you have to always keep one thing in your mind, that given percentage is always equal to given mass. And in that case, you will always consider the total mass of the solution is equal to 100 gram. Again, when percentage is given, So given percentage is always equal to given mass, and in that case total solution will be 100 gram. This you have to keep in your mind. Okay. Now what will happen? You need volume as well as mass of solvent, both cases. And sometime what he do? He will give the data of this and he will ask this, and he will give the data of this and he will ask this. So in that case, three digits are same, but only one problem will be there with volume and mass. So we have a new formula, that is density is equal to mass over volume. So by this formula, you can convert mass into volume and volume into mass, vice versa. So now let's take example based on this. Suppose we have a question, find the molality and molarity both of 14.99% of H2SO4 solution with a density of 1.10 gram per centimeter cube. So density is always gram per centimeter cube. So now in this case, find out the given. So given we have a WB, that is 14.99%. So since it is a percent, so it is also equal to given mass. So that is equal to 14.99 gram. Now molecular mass of the H2SO4 is 98. So you can take the 98 from this way. Density has given you 1.10. That is from there. Okay. Now you have to find the volume also. So volume is equal to 100 over 1.9, suppose. So you just convert the volume here, density here. So volume is equal to mass over density. So here you can see, so your volume comes to be 90.91 centimeter cube. Now you have to take the mass of solvent also. Since total solution in case of the percentage is 100, so when you subtract the mass of solute from the 100, so you will get the mass of solvent. So 100 minus 14.99, that will give you 85.01 gram. Now you have to find the molarity and molality both. So you take the formula of molarity first. So molarity we have already done. Molarity formula is WB over MB into 1000 over volume. So that is given mass over molecular mass into 1000 divided by volume given. So when we put the value in molarity, so it is equal to 14.99 divided by 98 into 1000 over 90.91. That came from here. That's the volume. So your answer will be 1.68 molar. Now suppose you have to find the molarity of this question. So molarity again, WB over MB, that is 14.99 divided by 98 into 1000 over mass of solvent is 85.01. So you will get the answer 1.8 molar. Now same answer can be obtained by this formula, WB over MB into 10 into D. So this is a shortcut formula for molarity. It is only when percentage is given. So by this formula, you put given mass WB over MB into 10 into D. So this is a new formula for molarity when percent is given, WB over MB 10 into D. So given mass, molecular mass into 10 into D, again you will get the same answer. So this you can apply only when percentage is given. Other if percentage is not given, then you have to apply this formula. So this is your next concept. Now friends, we have a next concept in which he will ask you molarity, but he will give you molar value and he will give you density. So in that case, what you will do, the molarity formula, that is equal to given molar value into 1000 divided by 1000 into density minus given molar value into molar mass. So now let's take one example based on this. The question is, example, find molarity of a solution if the density of 3.01 molar solution of NaCl is 1.25 grams per centimeter cube. Now here see, the molar value given is 3.01 m. So put the value here 3.01 m, which is a given molar value, multiply by 1000. Same way, 1000 into density, and given molar value is 3, and molecular mass of NaCl is a 58, which is 23 plus 35.5 is equal to 58.5. Put it here. So you will get the value 3.01 into 1000 divided by 1250 minus 175, which you have taken from here. So if you see carefully, so this becomes a mass of solution here, and if you go here, so it's a mass of solvent. So you solve the question, you will get the value 2.79 molar. So this is your another type of example. Now friends, we have another concept, that is 19.1. So here the question comes, what is mole fraction? So mole fraction, what he will do generally, he will give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 substances. So generally deep in the book you will get either 2 or 3 molecules. So let's take, there are 3 molecules, substance A, substance B and substance C. Now what you have to do, first of all you have to find the moles of each. So you find the moles of A, which is given mass or molecular mass, same way moles of B, same way moles of C, given mass or molecular mass. So you will get the moles of A, B and C. Now if you have to find the mole fraction of A, so what you will do, you will take the moles of A as a numerator and total moles, A plus B plus C total moles, you divide by that. Same way for mole fraction of B, you will take the moles of B as a numerator, rest A plus B plus C is a total moles, divide by that. Same way suppose you are taking mole fraction of C, so take the moles of C in the numerator and A plus B plus C divide by the total moles. So this is the concept. Now let's take one example for that. We have an example, find the mole fraction of each component of solution containing the 24.99% of H2O, 24.99% of ethanol and 50% of acetic acid. So here let's take our water is A, ethanol is B and acetic acid is C. So first you have to find the moles of each component. So let's take water, that is moles of A. So 24.99 divided by 18, so it is a mole of water. Same way for ethanol, given value divided by the molecular mass, that is 46, so moles of ethanol. Same way acetic acid, given value is 50 divided by molecular mass, that is 60 moles of this, and the total mole is equal to 2.76, that is a moles of A plus B plus C total moles. So here it is water, ethanol and acetic, total moles are 2.76. Now suppose you have to find out the mole fraction of A, means that is water here. So water moles are 1.39 divided by the 2.76, you will get the value of mole fraction of A. Same way mole fraction of ethanol is 0.54 divided by the 2.76, you will get the mole fraction of B, that is ethanol. Same way mole fraction of the C is 0.8 divided by 2.76 is equal to 0.301 divided by the total mass 2.76. So in the board when we write, so these points may be very small or you can't see, so sometimes it looks like continuous digit. So please, when I speak points, so just you enlarge the your screen and you can find the exact value of that. So this is the way we can find out the mole fractions. So here instead of percentage he can give you any mass, he can give you any other compound. So they will keep on changing the given value, they will keep on changing the compound. So just simply lots of questions can arise from this. So this is the concept for the mole fraction. Take it.